Hi, I'm David Sable from St. Mary's University Department of Religious Studies. Welcome to Spirituality and Work, a course I hope you will find relevant as you prepare for the world of work beyond student life. This course will trace the key issues that have led some employers of large corporations as well as small businesses to consider what role spirituality should or could play in the workplace. And we will trace some of the history that's led us to our modern views of work and the workplace. Many people think of work as simply something we have to do in order to survive, nothing more. And yet, other people think of work as an expression of their whole purpose of being alive. In this course, we'll study what makes the difference. This is an interdisciplinary course, and we'll turn to source readings from religious studies, management, philosophy, and sociology. In the first few weeks, we'll consider why we have such a course in the first place. Is this topic really of interest to employers as well as to students and faculty? Why study spirituality in work? What does spirituality mean? How does spirituality differ from religion? And what does spirituality in the workplace look like? What influences do religious traditions and worldviews have on how we work together? The increasing globalization of business and communication, the need for more qualified immigrants to come to Canada and the United States, and the growing diversity of people in many workplaces is forcing a complete re-examination of our inherited attitudes and expectations about work. Business owners, human resource managers, and workers themselves are all going through changes for very practical reasons. It affects productivity, it affects innovation. For example, 200 years ago, in North America, business owners and managers hired uneducated workers to do menial tasks. They didn't worry about what kind of training or education people had, and they paid them barely enough to survive. Today, business owners and managers want everyone to be thoroughly educated, to do complex tasks, to communicate well, to collaborate and adapt to new technology quickly. And in turn, the workers want better working conditions, better pay benefits, and equal pay for equal work. These changes require deep understanding of what matters most to people at every level of the workforce. And one way to consider what matters most is to look at the deepest source of our values. In fact, that's one way to define spirituality, the deepest source of our values. Spirituality may make a difference as workplaces change and people make choices. In this course, we will look at the origins of capitalism and the religious traditions that surrounded it, and how people's sense of spirituality worked with capitalism, and how it didn't. And we'll follow that story up to modern corporate social responsibility and evaluate whether what we see today has anything to do with spirituality. This course explores the potential, the benefits, and the dangers of bringing spirituality into the workplace.